Attachment theory is a really great part of relationship research because it's something that has a deep background in research. So John Bowlby was a psychologist and he did the most interesting research on this, and this was in the 60s. So he basically would have moms bring their babies into a laboratory, and the moms would place the baby down and leave the room and see how the baby reacted. And so some babies would start crying, the mom would come back in the room and pick it up, and the baby would keep crying. So the mom was there again, but the baby still felt upset, and that baby is anxiously attached. There was another type of baby where the mom would leave, the baby would come back, and as soon as the mom picked up the baby was soothed. So the baby was saying, I want to be with you, but when you're here, I know you're here for good. And that baby is called securely attached. The third kind, the mom would leave the room, the baby wouldn't cry, but they knew from other signals that the baby was upset. And when the mom came back in the room, the baby would ignore it. And that baby is called avoidant attached. And so basically the point is that what we have in childhood often shows up in adult romantic relationships. And this is attachment theory. And so anxiously attached people, they feel like they're always going to lose you. You're going to abandon them. You're going to leave them. And so they always try to regain closeness. And so that's why when the mom came back, they're still like, are you gonna leave me again? I'm so nervous. The avoidant attached babies, they feel like, well, you'll probably abandon me anyway, so I'm not gonna get too close. And those are the people who are always pushing somebody away. Here's the reason why we shouldn't be together. They're always creating reasons to delay intimacy, and they're afraid of being smothered. And then the securely attached babies who become securely attached adults, they say, I want some intimacy, but I also want independence. And we sort of think about them as the heroes of the relationship world because they can manage both of those feelings of closeness and independence. And so what happens is 50% of the population is securely attached, which would be great because many of us could date them, but they actually get into relationships and they stay there. So the pool is a lot of anxious attached people and avoidant attached people dating each other, and they do this thing called the anxious avoidant loop. And what that means is my version of love is that you're gonna leave me, you're gonna abandon me, and that I have to chase you. Your version of love is you're gonna smother me. So I go after you, you pull back. And we both think this is what love is. We're just doing love. And it's not until one of us becomes more secure or that we date a secure partner that we actually realize that there's another way. So much of the work I do with people is actually busting the anxious avoidant loop and helping them understand, hey, you are anxiously attached. When you keep dating these guys who are running away and you have to chase them, it's hurting you and you're not in a great relationship. Look for someone secure.